Late this year, Disney's streaming service Disney Plus will launch, offering Disney fans and consumers the chance to own boundless amounts of Disney content, both new, exclusive, and catalog at the touch of a button. At a shareholder meeting for the Walt Disney Company today, CEO Bob Iger put to rest speculation over just how much catalog material would make it onto the service, and whether the service would continue to practice the decades-old vault scheme that sees Disney's most valuable classic animated titles released for limited times only before being put in the vault for a period of roughly 7 years, during which time they're unavailable for public purchase. Speaking in the call today, Iger said, "The service is going to launch later in the year. He's going to combine what we call library product, movies and television, with a lot of original product as well, movies and television. And at some point, fairly soon after launch, it will house the entire Disney motion picture library, so the movies that traditionally have been kept in a vault and brought out basically every few years will be on the service." There are a few things interesting to note here. Firstly, Iger mentions the entire Disney motion picture library, but it's unclear whether he's specifically speaking of animated films or live action as well. If he is speaking strictly animation, that's around roughly 130 animated films from banners and subsidiaries including Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar, Disney Toon Studios, Image Movers Digital, and Tim Burton's Skellington Productions. If we're speaking live action as well, there are currently over 450 live action films with Walt Disney Pictures and the Disney Channel branding, the 10 Star Wars films, and the 21 films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's not to mention the 400 films produced under the now defunct Touchstone and Hollywood Pictures labels, which will instead most likely wind up on Hulu, given that Disney, who owns a majority stake in the platform, has already noted it as being the go-to platform for their more mature films. If we are to take Iger's word at face value, we are to assume that there will be close to 500 catalog titles launched on the system, which does seem like a lot, but when we take into account that Netflix in the US is said to feature over 6,000 titles, it still seems dwarfed by its competitor. Regardless, the idea that Disney Plus could potentially be such an incredible hub for the studio's entire 80-plus year catalog of motion pictures is absolutely unprecedented, especially given Disney's strange home media practices over the years. However, what we also need to note is Iger's use of the term "some point after launch," meaning to get the entire library, there may be some slow rollover, and then again there's no guarantee we'll even get everything all at once. I also think his answer is a little bit of a loaded one, assuming that controversial titles, for example like Song of the South and wartime animated propaganda film Victory Through Air Power, probably aren't likely to find their place on the service, alongside once again the almost 400 Touchstone and Hollywood titles. It's probably unlikely that Disney Plus will ever offer everything that the Walt Disney Company has ever produced, but it's looking likely that there will be a whole ton of stuff on there. That said, if the service does in fact make every animated film available for perpetuity, that's certainly a huge plus for Disney animation fans, and will most definitely mark the death of the Disney Vault, which has honestly been a dead practice for years now. But with a shift away from physical media, gone will be the days of slowly cultivating a collection of Disney movies over the course of a decade plus. I know I've had a whole lot of fun doing that myself. Of course, aside from catalog material, Disney Plus will offer new and exclusive films and series, including the upcoming Star Wars Mandalorian series, a Loki series that will tie into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and an animated series set in the world of Monsters Inc. Exclusive films set to be available close to launch will include an animation to live action remake of Lady and the Tramp and Christmas movie Noelle starring Anna Kendrick. It is confirmed that Disney Plus will launch late in 2019, though there is no official launch date just yet. With that, it's over to you guys out there. What are your thoughts on the possibility of Disney Plus offering an entire back catalogue of Disney films alongside new material too? What are your overall thoughts on Disney Plus? Fire away in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, you like what you've seen, you'd like to see more like this in the future, then please don't forget to hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen right now, and also hit that like button down below if you're feeling extra generous. Also, don't forget to check out my many social media accounts, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.